Right, so my research is on the New Zealand Pea Crab, which is commonly found in green shell mussels. You do find them occasionally in other species of biofouls, triangle clams, horse clams. Within its host, pea crab will steal nutrients, steal food from the host, and also cause nodules, which are like fibrous lumps you find on the mantle edge of the mussel. They're not very big, they're only about a centimeter in size. Actually quite small, but if you compare the size of the crab to the size of the mussel, it's actually quite substantial. So this one's got, I think it's a male pea crab. You can see it there, its size is relatively large compared to the size of the mussel. And he's a lot smaller and more flat compared to the female. So you can see the difference in size between the two of them. The female will never leave the mussel. She's a permanent host once she settles in there as larvae and grows up. And the male you see down here at the end, he's smaller and more dorsal-ventrally flattened, because he'll actually come out and find the female when it's time to mate. So I get the mussels from my research from aquaculture, which is like this mussel here. But I house them in wild mussels, like this one here. So what my research has shown is that you can see this mussel here, which, on the right, which doesn't have a pea crab compared to the one that does. Not only is there a size difference, a reduction of about 30% in weight and about 10 millimeters in shell height. If you look at the shell profile, this one is a lot more flat. It's growing a lot more flatter, whereas this one that has a pea crab, it's grown a little bit wider, and the reason for that is it's probably accommodating for the fact that the pea crab is inside of it and rubbing against it, so it's growing to accommodate the presence of the parasite. So well, I think that the main issue is actually product loss by the parasites, so the mussels being 30% smaller. There's also a chance of rejectment of a shipment by foreign nation biosecurity because the parasite is present, although that portion of the market does make up a very small percentage of production. So my research is also looking at different ways that I can try and reduce the infection level of pea crabs in aquaculture. And one of the ways that it's shown that this could be achieved is by potentially moving the farms out over deeper water. Another way I'm looking at potentially reducing the amount of pea crabs is, if you remember earlier I said that 90% of the population is actually female, leaving 10% male, and that the females never leave their hosts, the mussels. The males only come up for mating, and what they're likely to be doing is locating the females by scent, which is also called pheromone location. So if the males are smelling out the females, I'd potentially like to isolate that cue, that scent, and use that in a biocontrol trap to sort of trap the males out of the population and therefore break the life cycle.